Good day, everyone. I am Mamsi Mudila, a student from the University of Liverpool. Today, I will be presenting a final presentation of my project, which focuses on visualizing historical gender diversity in computer science publications. This project is being carried out under the supervision of my esteemed mentors. The aim of my project is twofold. Firstly, to understand and map out the trends of gender diversity in the field of computer science research over time. The analysis will be done on a comprehensive public database called Database Systems and Logic Programming, which is also known as DBLP. I will be using an API for this. This houses an extensive collection of computer science research papers. Secondly, I intend to translate this understanding into an user-friendly interactive website where the findings can be visualized. The purpose is to spark conversation around the subject of gender equality within the field of computer science and to provide an insightful resource for those interested in understanding gender diversity in this area. The project created a web-based app using Python's Dash and Plotly libraries. The app displays visualizations and analysis of gender diversity in computer science publication using the DBLP API data. I will provide you with a comprehensive demonstration of both my code and the web application in the later part of the video. Now coming to the output. First, I have created an interactive donut chart visualizing the distribution of genders among authors in the dataset. Coming to the second output, this is a line plot showing the trend of publication counts over the year for different gender categories. The third output is a line plot allowing users to explore the distribution of publications across different venues and genders, with a drop-down to select the venues. The final output is a line plot for exploring the distribution of publications across different types and genders with a drop-down to select the various types. The project's successful outcomes are attributed to its effective use of Dash and Plotly libraries, resulting in a clear and interactive visualizations. These visually appealing and informative plots allow users to gain insights into gender-related trends and distributions within computer science publications. In the evaluation phase, the project has successfully met its set objectives. Throughout the development process, several changes were introduced to further enhance the project's impact and user engagement. Notably, the project transitioned from trend analysis to the creation of an interactive web application using Dash and Plotly. This shift was driven by the aim to offer a more engaging and accessible experience for users. Technical methods were adjusted to incorporate dynamic visualizations and user interaction, facilitating a simplified exploration of gender diversity trends through elements like donut charts, line plots, and drop-down menus. These alterations were made to align with contemporary data visualization practices and to better connect with the audience. In summary, the project has not only accomplished its initial goals but has also embraced these changes to introduce an interactive web app and elevate the overall user experience. So, this is my code for my project. Firstly, I will be extracting publication data from DBLP API. This process involves making API calls based on bubble queries and then processing the XML response to capture relevant publication details. And these are the records which I'll be mostly focusing on in order to like pull from the DBLP API dataset. And after that, I'll be displaying my final dataset in a structured tabular format with all the required records or columns. So this is how my dataset looks like. It has all the publication title, list of authors, venues, and publication type, etc. These are a few of the samples which I have displayed just to show as an example. So mostly I'll be concentrating on list of authors as like my project is visualization historical gender diversity in CS publications. I'll be taking the list of authors and deciding the gender based on the name of the author. So what I'll do is I'll be using an already existing Kaggle data set which predicts the gender based on the names, mostly the first names. So I'll be using this Kaggle database which is readily available. So this database has the first names and their corresponding genders. So once I extract the first names and classify the genders based on the database, um, I will then update my DBLP API database with the new first names and genders, and that will be looking like this with all the publication title, list of authors, and all the other things which are already present. And it also has the extra first name and gender columns. In gender, as you can see, there is male for M, there is female for F, and when it comes to not classified, it is mostly due to the fact that the present name, which is like corresponding to not classified, is not present in my data set. And also, the other reason can be that the name is not entirely a male or a female name. So that can be a reason. And after that, just to be safe, I'll be saving my data set into an Excel sheet. And in order to work on the visualizations and my further visualizations and analysis and all, I'll be converting the list of authors to a list. And when I need it to convert it back to the strings, I will also be doing that in order to use it wherever I want and however I want and need it. And yeah, I'll mostly be showing my web application on a Dash application. So I'll be importing all the Dash and Plotly libraries which are needed for me to build a Python framework for building web applications. So um, I have mainly like four various visualizations which I'll be analyzing my dataset on. I'll be discussing these when I open the website and show the whole web application and how interactivities and all. So this is my code block for creating a web application using Dash and Plotly libraries. So this gives me a hyperlink which can be which is clickable and which when clicked upon redirects to a web page. So once the web page is open, as you can see, there is a navigation bar, and this makes it more easy for the user to interact with the web application and easily like move the user around the web application. So coming to the first visualization, which is gender distribution analysis, this classifies all the male, female, and not classified individuals throughout the years for all the publications. And it also exactly depicts the percentage and number of individuals, total number of individuals present in each gender. And the next visualization is yearly publication count with gender trend lines. This shows the number of publications for each year from the year of 1954 to 2023. And then it also shows the trend lines for each gender with respect to the number of publications in each year. And coming to the third visualization, which is publication venue distribution over years, there are many venues where the conferences or like any type of publications and events are held. So when I select a different publication, let's say I select the publication called um, APCCM. So when I select APCCM, it shows me like how many number of male, female, and like not classified people are present for each year when with respect to the venue. So if I select something else, then the graph keeps changing. It shows the visualization for each of the venues selected. So that's how it changes and shows me the value for each of the venue. So after that, coming to publication type distribution over years, there are many different types of publication, which are namely like books and PCs, conference and workshop papers, data and artifacts, etc. Let's say I select something called journal articles. Then it shows me the number of male, female, or not classified people who have published general journal articles throughout the years. And the about page gives an basic idea of who I am and what I am like doing in this project and stuff. And this also has a LinkedIn profile link, uh, which helps the user of this web application to get a better understanding of who I am. And it also has a contact page. Uh, I kept it straightforward as like it's a simple email. Like so, if a user wants to contact me or send me some feedback or suggestions or ask any more insights from this project or application, they can like simply directly mail me using that email. So yeah, this is my whole demonstration about my code and my visualizations and my web application. Here, I would like to present the references that have played a pivotal role in shaping the trajectory of my research. These resources have not only provided invaluable insights and methodologies, but have also been instrumental in guiding the direction of the project. It is worth mentioning that these references have significantly contributed to the successful completion of my project. Thank you very much for your attentive presence and valuable time. It has been my pleasure to provide an overview of my final presentation. I warmly welcome any questions or suggestions you might have.